As I was pounding my cleats on the floor of the locker room, I knew that I would remember this moment for the rest of my life. I didn't want my first high school football game to be a complete failure. As I sat there nervously, I reflected on the hard work that had gotten me to that moment. It all started in the summer of 2015. All players were to report to the football field to begin their training and conditioning for the 2015 football season. As I walked up to the field, I was nervous because I didn't know anybody playing football. When I got there, I ran to the bleachers because Coach Hastings was talking to the whole program about what EMAP stands for. As I listened closely, I looked around and I saw my teammates, who I would be with for the next 4 years of my life. Coach Hastings was exclaiming, "EMAP is a brotherhood. It is not only a cool slogan that we use to intimidate other teams. It is relying on your brothers that they will be accountable for their work as much as you will be." After the speech, it was time to get down to work. The training was by far one of the hardest things that I've ever done. Some of the exercises I did were some that I would never have thought of. The hardest for me was bear crawling 100 yards. When I was done, I felt lightheaded, and I thought I was going to throw up. I remember sitting down and then hearing a coach screaming in my ear, "Stand up, or we will do 3 more of these." As I stood up, it was time for a water break. I was so thankful, because if I wouldn't have brought water, I would have passed out. The next 6 weeks were also very challenging for me, running up hills, the track, and even the stadium. Finally, the training came to an end. It was time to start football practice. I tried out for running back and linebacker. For some reason, the head coach put me at nose guard. I made a couple plays, and I found myself a starting position. When I tell somebody my position, they all laugh and say, "You're too small." That doesn't offend me at all, because I know what I'm capable of, and I've been playing for a long time. As I got up for my reflection, I knew that this was going to be a good season. During the game, all I heard my coach say was, "Trevelli, wreak havoc in the backfield." None of the coaches knew how to pronounce my last name right. One game, I was captain, and the announcer mispronounced my name saying, "And last but not least, number 15, Christian Terlozzi." My whole team was laughing. Then, in the game, I smirked after every time he said my name. I had a lot of nicknames during the course of the summer. I had nicknames like Ravioli, Terlozzi, and Trevelli. Unfortunately, in that game, the linemen who I was going up against were the biggest guys I've ever seen. Every play, they would blow me back. The only thing that I could see that game was the lineman's jersey and the turf when he pushed me down. Football is not only my passion, it is my life. A wise coach reminds me every day that there is always room for improvement. He always says, "How great do you want to be?"